Flying a helicopter in 2026 costs less than your car, and that's rewriting aviation forever. Helicopters used to be untouchable million-dollar toys. Today, ultralights make vertical flight cheap, safe, and accessible for everyone. Mosquito XE. And here's where it gets even stranger. $45,000. That's the price tag on the Mosquito XE, and just reading it makes your brain do a double take. For decades, helicopters were luxury, untouchable machines, the kind only millionaires or corporations even thought about. Now, a single pilot, an open sky, and you're flying for less than a car. People call it the motorcycle of the sky, and it's not just a catchy nickname. Step into the cockpit and you see why. No fluff, no plush leather, no oversized cabin pretending to be a limousine. It's raw, mechanical, and honest. A pilot, the controls, and the air around you. Designed in Canada with that rugged, no-nonsense mindset, it puts function way ahead of comfort. Performance won't embarrass it either. Top speed of around 90 miles per hour, a range of about 120 miles, and a ridiculously light 280-pound empty weight. That low weight changes everything: handling, fuel burn, and overall operating costs. You can grab it as a kit and build it yourself. Every bolt, cable, and component, yours. That hands-on experience isn't just fun, it's a lesson in trust between man and machine. And for safety, it comes with an advanced auto-rotation system that'll save you even after a full engine failure. A feature usually reserved for helicopters 3 times its price. For hobbyists, weekend flyers, or anyone who loves simplicity, the Mosquito XE isn't just a machine. It's an invitation to own the sky without selling your house. Revolution Mini 500. And just when you thought $45,000 was insane, meet the Revolution Mini 500. Coming in at roughly $42,000, it pushes the cheap helicopter idea even further. American engineering at its stubborn, inventive best. Proof that helicopters don't have to be money pits. It cruises around 75 miles per hour with a 100-mile range, powered by a Rotax 582 engine putting out 65 horsepower. Nothing flashy, just enough to get airborne reliably and efficiently. Fuel burns roughly 2.5 gallons per hour, less than many cars on the highway. Suddenly, owning a helicopter doesn't mean planning a budget for aviation fuel like you're flying a private jet. And here's the kicker. A quick disconnect rotor system that detaches in under 5 minutes. No tools, no drama. Pop it off, toss it in a trailer, and you're done. Imagine flying for the afternoon, breaking it down, and hauling it home without ever needing a hangar. This helicopter flips the ownership conversation entirely. Affordable, practical, and ridiculously clever, it proves that vertically. Those don't have to break the bank, or your sanity. Wait, you're watching right now but not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did? Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. Helicycle. But now, things start to look like sci-fi. The Helicycle, hovering around $39,000, doesn't just feel futuristic, it looks it. Sleek, narrow, and almost alien in its mechanical design, it feels like it drove straight out of a concept sketch. Unlike most ultralights running piston engines, the Helicycle packs a modified Solar T62 turbine. Turbine power at this price is almost unheard of. You're looking at speeds up to 95 miles per hour, with throttle response sharp enough that it feels alive under your hands. Storage? Folding rotor system. Fits inside a standard garage. Assembly takes around 30 minutes, if you know what you're doing. And building it isn't casual either. Roughly 300 hours of careful work. Cutco, Arners, and the machine will remind you, quickly and unforgivingly. The digital engine management system constantly adjusts for altitude and temperature. Military-grade smarts in a civilian ultralight. This isn't a weekend toy. It's for builders who want turbine thrills without turbine pricing. Commitment, precision, patience. It rewards all of it, and then some. Eagle Helicycle. Just when you thought turbine power was the ultimate thrill, here comes the Eagle, Helicycle, and it flips the script entirely. Think of it as the calmer, smarter cousin of the standard helical. Cheaper, easier to run, and far less demanding, it takes all that futuristic tech and tones it down without losing the fun. Powered by a traditional piston engine, it's more forgiving on your wallet and far simpler to maintain. Cruise speed sits around 70 miles per hour, with a 120-mile range. Plenty for cross-country flights without the stress of constant monitoring. What really sets it apart is the modular design. The entire helicopter can be broken down to fit inside a standard pickup truck. No hangar? No problem. You can fly, disassemble it, load it up, and go. Freedom literally on wheels. For first-time builders or pilots, the Eagle Helicycle isn't intimidating either. A structured training program walks you through every stage of construction and flight. You learn exactly what's happening under the hood, and you gain the confidence to fly without guesswork. This isn't about chasing speed records or showing off turbine whine. It's about practicality, freedom, and accessibility. If your goal is pure flying joy with minimal hassle, this ultralight quietly makes a very strong case. SI Ultra Sport 4966. And now, for something engineered with plain common sense, the SI Ultra Sport 4966, priced around $35,000. This helicopter doesn't try to impress you with flashy claims. Instead, it wins you over quietly, like a tool built by people who actually fix their own machines. Minimalist engineering is the core philosophy. Fewer parts, simpler systems, and lower maintenance mean you spend more time in the air and less time worrying about inspections. Cruise comfortably at about 80 miles per hour and stretch out to a range of 180 miles, and you'll see that simplicity doesn't mean weak performance. The semi-rigid rotor system dramatically reduces mechanical complexity compared to traditional helicopters. It's lighter, easier to maintain, and costs less over the long haul. Payload? Up to 300 pounds. Impressive for a machine this light. And get this, a quick start system takes you from a cold engine to airborne in under 2 minutes. No long warm-ups, no drama. Emergency readiness, spontaneous flying, or just a sudden weather window. This helicopter is always ready. It's the Honda Civic of helicopters. Dependable, efficient, built to last, and quietly brilliant in its simplicity. PGCH7 Compress. Now we step into a bit of style territory without losing practicality. The PGCH7 compressor, around $33,000, proves that ultralights don't have to look industrial to be functional. Italian designed, sleek, and purposeful, every curve feels deliberate, not slapped together. performance stays solid. Cruise at roughly 85 miles per hour with a 200-mile range. But here's the kicker. It's a two-seater, side-by-side. That's extremely rare for ultralights, where most designs cut passenger space to save costs. Under the hood, a Rotax 914 engine delivers around 100 horsepower, enough muscle to feel responsive without inflating operating costs. Step inside the cockpit, and you're greeted with modern glass avionics, not stripped-down gauges, making flying more intuitive and cleaner. Noise? The patented reduction system keeps things quiet, civilized, and smooth. You can chat mid-flight without shouting, fly in noise-sensitive areas, or simply enjoy the calm. The CH7 Compress quietly redefines what an affordable, modern, and comfortable ultralight can be. It's not just about performance, it's about flying with ease, style, and practicality all in one package. Safari Kit Helicopter. And now, we get real. This isn't about sleek curves or futuristic engines. The Safari Kit helicopter, around $30,000, was built for one thing: survival. Designed in South Africa, it doesn't care about turning heads. It cares about getting you through the roughest, dustiest, most punishing conditions imaginable. Cruising at about 70 miles per hour with a 140-mile range, it's not a speed demon, but it's reliable where others might quit. Power comes from a modified Volkswagen engine. Cheap, proven, and endlessly familiar. You don't need exotic parts or specialized mechanics. The thing just runs. The rotor system is simple, low maintenance, and incredibly robust. Maintenance becomes something you actually do instead of worrying about miles from civilization. And the portability is insane. The whole helicopter can be disassembled and loaded onto a small trailer. No hangar, no oversized infrastructure, just pure freedom to fly anywhere as long as you can tow it. Sand, dirt, dust, and bush debris. The Safari Kit barely even flinches. Its dust filtration system is designed specifically for harsh African bush conditions. You fly when others would be grounded, and that reliability earns serious respect from those who've actually spent time in the wild. This isn't flashy. It doesn't need to be. The Safari Kit helicopter is brutally honest. It works, it survives, and it gets the job done when everything else fails. Brantley B2. Before ultralights became cheap, light, and practical, there was the Brantley B2, a bold experiment that didn't quite land. Introduced in 1958 at roughly $100,000, this factory-built helicopter was one of the first attempts to bring vertical flight to civilians. About 330 units were sold, and while it didn't explode in popularity, it left a mark. Originally developed for military use, the B2 was rejected after evaluation. Operational complexity, underwhelming performance, and safety concerns meant it wasn't ready for wide civilian use. Pilots often found it difficult to operate, and maintenance could burn through budgets fast. Compared to fixed-wing planes of the era, it offered few advantages and many compromises. But here's where history matters. The Brantley B2 laid the groundwork. Engineers learned what didn't work. Too heavy, too complex, too fragile. That failure directly shaped the ultralights we see today. The ones that are lighter, simpler, safer, and shockingly affordable. Looking back, the B2 isn't a failure. It's a stepping stone. It reminds us that every innovation needs a trial and error phase. And without machines like this, modern ultralights wouldn't exist. It's proof that sometimes you have to stumble before you fly. Composite FXE290. And now, the modern benchmark for ultralights, the Composite FXE290. This one sits in that sweet spot where cost, performance, and safety all line up perfectly. The kit version runs about $55,000, while the factory-built one comes in around $70,000. Not cheap by toy standards, but shockingly affordable for a helicopter with serious credibility. It's a single-seater, built using lightweight composite materials, with an empty weight of around 390 pounds and a max gross of 720 pounds. Every design choice screams efficiency without compromise. Power comes from a 90-horsepower fuel-injected piston engine, pushing it up to about 95 miles per hour and cruising comfortably near 80 miles per hour for roughly 2 hours. This isn't about flashy gadgets. It's about refined, practical flying. Safety and cost efficiency are baked in. Every bolt and every component is designed to give serious hobbyists modern ultralight performance without overspending. For the dedicated pilot who wants a machine that feels like it was engineered yesterday but works like it was built to last, the FXE290 hits the mark. You get factory-built credibility without the factory-built price tag, proof that ultralights don't have to be compromises between cost and quality. Skycraft Scout. And finally, the champion of accessibility, the Skycraft Scout. At just $22,000, it's officially the cheapest new helicopter you can buy. And it's not a gimmick. Top speed hovers around 65 miles per hour, with a range of roughly 80 miles, powered by a modified motorcycle engine producing around 90 horsepower. Simple, reliable, and insanely approachable. Safety is the real magic here. Its control system physically prevents dangerous inputs. You can't overcorrect or accidentally push beyond safe limits. It's like having an invisible instructor constantly guarding your every move, perfect for beginners or first-time pilots. The Scout represents a shift in aviation philosophy. Helicopters aren't just billionaire toys anymore. They're finally within reach. Affordable, safe, beginner-friendly, and designed for anyone who has ever dreamed of flying. Vertical flight is no longer locked behind wealth or privilege. It's the ultimate democratization of the sky, simple, smart, and life-changing for anyone willing to climb in and take off. And that's from rugged bush helicopters to sleek, modern ultralights. 2026 proves flying is now affordable, safe, and portable. These machines offer freedom once reserved for billionaires. Which ultralight would you take for your first flight? Let us know below, and imagine your own backyard adventures in the sky.